Hey, what's say, Bird Dog? So I started a session earlier with $1,000, and it wasn't going so great. I had let me get my statistics. I had 37 rows, and I had 5 7-outs. So at that point, I had lost $333 of my 1,000. So I just decided, just like what I would do in a live casino, at that type of loss, I wouldn't continue to throw money away. So I was going to go take a break, come back in a little bit, and start over. But I'm going to start back with a 667 where I was down to 333. So I got 555 ATS, $10 on a pass, and $2 on any crouch, and I'm just going to start right back up, right where I was at. Yeah, so Bird Dog, on your live row or on that session, you kept saying that you couldn't see our comments, but within 2 or 3 minutes of your live, or maybe 5, it lost connection, and I never seen any more of that. I don't know if you got that. I don't know if you continued and recorded it, but the live lost. I lost the connection on the live. All right, we got a 6-4-10 on the come out. So yeah, I'm just going to probably do another about 30 minutes or so. I just want to see if I can, like I said, I wanted to see if I can build this bankroll from 1,000, hit the 10. I'm going to do a 25 on the outsides each, 130 on the insides. $130 on the insides, and see if I can move in to some winnings. Hopefully I can. Just have to kind of see how it goes. If it starts doing bad, yeah. So yeah, maybe it got hot. I'm not sure, but I do know that within just a few minutes, you kept saying I can't see any chat, and I was trying to say go back and refresh in your sources in your OBS. Refresh that particular source, because sometimes if it's not active for long enough, it'll quit. There's a setting in there that does a refresh, so just refresh it, what I was saying, but you could never get those comments. And then all of a sudden, and I was driving, I was on the road, so I'm not real certain that I didn't lose a connection, is what I was thinking, that I possibly could have lost my connection. All right, we got 426. We're going to pay it the long way. Just because, as Mel says, you're dealing for yourself, so you have to, I don't even have any new ones. I have to get changed for that one also. Just because I'm dealing for myself, I want to take my first 2 inside hits and regress down to 76 on the inside to be able to get my 130 off the inside. So since I'm dealing, I pay it the long way. All right, I got the 6 marked, got the 10 marked, and I'm tracking it in the computer. I'm tracking it in the tracker along with the previous 37 rows, because that's what took out part of the bankroll. 6-5, yo. 415. So that made our second inside hit. And it worked out the way you want it to. You hit the 6 or the 8, and then you hit the 5 or the 9. So that way it pays better. It pays 49. And then immediately we just go ahead and take the rest of the, we'll take the 79 down. Now taking the 79 down on this one and 59 down on the 6 and 8 hit, that puts 138 back in my rack with 76 on the board on the inside. Outside numbers are their own separate thing. Inside numbers now have basically covered themselves. They in a position for themselves to be pressed. And that's what we're trying to do. We got AC Doocy. 3 craps. All right. Dice are out. 4, 6, 10. We have hit our point. Okay, so we mark the point. Hook's gonna cut off. $1 VIG pays 50. All right, so what I'm gonna do with the 50 is I'm gonna press a 4 and a 10 and wait for one more inside hit before I collect. Hook's off on the come out. I gotta get a front line winner. Pays me 10. I put $2 on the any craps, and dice are out. Five, 4, 9. We have the 9, which the poke was off. 9's hit. Five, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice are out. Six, 1, 7. Big red. We're starting right where we left off earlier with these low rollers. All right. All right, it is what it is. If we have some low rollers like this too many times, we will take a break again. I was able to pull off 138 off the board, so I didn't lose a great deal, but I did lose because I had 50 invested on outsides and I had 15 invested on all tall small. So see if we can get this going. Five, 1, 6. 5, 1, 6. We'll try this again with 130 on the inside. 50 on the outside. I forgot to put my dang ATS in. Normally I would not forget that, so I'm not going to worry about that at this moment. I'm just going to pretend that I had it up from the start because normally I do. 5353 on the dice set. Here we go. Dice are out. 6-6. All the dots we got. It's midnight. Rubbish. All right, here we go. Dice are out. AC Doocy. AC Doocy. 3 craps. Six, 2, 8. Alright, so we're going to the same routine. We're going to go pay it the long way, which is 35. Drop $1 from the rack to make 36. And we take that 60 back to the rack. AC Doocy, 3 craps. Need to be playing the horn, high 3. Need to be playing the horn for sure. Whether we play high 12 or high 3 or high go or whatever, the horn wouldn't hurt to be playing it right now. Six, 4, 10. For $1, pays 50. And we're trying to make these outside hits. Get one more hit on them before we collect. That way we are. That way either outside number can cover for both. Two, 3, 5. Pay it the long way. 35 pays 49. We immediately drop. Now we have got to where we want to get on the inside. We've collected our 138 off of the first 2 inside hits. So now at this point, inside numbers are prime just to press. And outside numbers, we need another hit on those to pay for them numbers, for them to pay for themselves. $516. Point made, 516. So we pay ourselves 10 on the front line and 21 on the back. 21 on the back. But ultimately we're going to drop the dealer 3. And just tell them to press both of those 6 and 8s up to 30 each. So if you do the math, you're still in a profit on the inside numbers by $5 at this point, not counting the pass line. Puck's off. I got to mark the 6. All right, here we go. 5353 on the come out. Got $2 for any crowds. Might ought to be playing the Homer. 527. Come out 7. That's the first come out 7 we've had today. 527. That hurts a little bit because we had several numbers hit for our ATS. We have to reset those now. Come out 7 pays us 10. If we have to re-ante that 10 and another 7 to get all this back up, so I got to put basically like that. I don't even mark the come out 7 on the board. Blue chips markers are just indicating for Altos smoke. Dice are out. Six. Box cars. All the dots we got. Now, marked. Ultimately, I lose 10. I win 14, so it just pays me 4. I shouldn't be really getting them double sixes like that. I'm doing a 5-3-5-3 hardway set. So I'm not doing something right on my throw or my grip because both dice going off axes like that. 4-2-6. Oops. 4-2-6. Points of 6, so I marked it 6. Alright, here we go. Looking for an outside hit to be able to board cover it for itself. 3-1-4, there's an outside hit. And what we do now, the inside's already covered for itself. We got 50 on the 4. So a $2 big pays us 100. All right, the second outside hit like that, the first one press both ends up, but the second hit, we're just going to rack that 100. That's going to pay for the 50 we had invested on the outside, and it's going to cover the 15 we got here. Now we had to put another 15 because we had to come out 7. So that 50, that 100 covers. It don't cover all of it. Well, yeah, 15, 30, and 50. It covers 80. Yeah. So we just put 100 back. So yeah, it covers everything. So now the board has paid for itself all the way around. All the money that's on the board has paid for itself. So we've racked that money back. So now the board is primed at this point for a hot shooter just to press and press and press. And hopefully we can get on that roll. Three, 1, 4. Back to back 4s. Now, that costs $2 big again. Pays another 100. What we want to do with this 100 is, now that we've got our money back off of the outsides, I'm not pressing them both at the same time. Basically what I'm doing, whatever the bet is, I'm taking that, racking it, and whatever I get paid, that just goes on that number. So if it's the 4, it's the 4. If it's the 10, it's the 10. What's up? What's up, Thunder? Made it in, huh? Got off work? All right, guys, here we go. 5-3-5-3. 6-3-9. We got a 6-3-9. It's 20 on the board. It pays 28. Drop the dealer $2. Presses both back up to 35 each. And the board is just doing whatever it can do. Yeah, we don't get to collect nothing on that hit. That's all right. When you press back up, when you go to pressing back up, you don't get to collect nothing on that first 5 or 9 hit or that first 6, 8 hit. Nice, sir. Aces in both places. Snake eyes. Mark the 2. Five, 3, 5, 3 on the dice sit. Dice are out. Four, 3, big red. So that was not a profitable hand, but it wasn't a losing hand. That hand itself actually probably made some money. We're still not getting to where we're trying to get to. We're trying to get these numbers pressed up. The blue chips are only indicating the number of rows, but since I had a come out 7, I had to clear those. Like I say, it wasn't a losing hand. It wasn't a losing hand, but it didn't go where we needed it to. We needed to get 7, 8 more rows in there. All right, we're doing 5, 5, 5 on ATS for another round. 5. Need some change for that. So we can go our $2 inning craps. And here we go. 5, 3, 5, 3. Nice earth. Come out 7, 4, 3. So ultimately overall, we have to put $7 in to get our ATS back up. So we'll take 18 out of the quarter. That's we lose 2 when we lose 17, but we win 10. So we have to put 17 back up to start back up with the ATS. That's a come out 7. It doesn't hurt the SOR. But I don't like 7s at all. I don't even like them. I don't want them to come out. I definitely don't want them on 7 out. 6, 4, 10. All right, we're back on the outside again. All right, we're going with the same setup. Inside, we're looking for 2 hits and down to 76 inside, and then start pressing those. We're looking for 2 hits on the outside before we take a collect. It's just the way we're trying to do it. What's up, team? Hey, how's it going? Trying to get a roll going. 6, 2, 8. 6, 2, 8. First hit. Hang a long way on the 35. And drop $1 to make it even. Collect that 60. Break these down to 18 each, which is basically, ultimately, you're just collecting $59. But since I'm dealing myself, it just makes it a lot easier. I think everybody that does that strategy, they know that when they're dealing for themselves. It's just a lot easier. All right, here we go. Nice round. Looking for a 10. We ain't gonna get it. We are not gonna get it. Big red. That was like 0.87. Or it's actually 7 out, 10. Point. It was a 7 out. I mean, a come out 7.10. Hit an 8 one time. So we did get to regress $59, but that's not helping. Because you're basically losing over 100 on that kind of deal because I had those outside numbers working. So I'm still going backwards, guys. Still going backwards on my bankroll. I started earlier with 1,000, and I had a few sessions and was not doing so good, so I decided I'd take a break and come back later. When I come back this time, I had 667 with that 1,000, and now I got 526. So I've lost about 150 in this second run right here. But I'm going to give it one more go. See if I can't get it to go this time. And if I can't get it to go this time, I will not go on tilt and lose it all. I will just stop again. If I can't, because like I said, I'm not going to go on tilt and lose it all. I'm just going to try to be a little more disciplined than that. So here we go, 5353. Yeah. Thunder, I just seen something. I was just cut something on ESPN. I can't even remember who was on there, but he was talking about in sports. What he was saying was there's never been you're never down far enough to where you can't come back. Any athlete, any competition, you're never down too far to where you can't come back. So you know, and all of us has done seen many times that you can lose a few times, and then once you ever get on that one good roll, it can bring you way back pretty quick. So that's what I'm hoping for right here. $538. All right, we got to come out 8. Mark that 8. 8 is marked. All right, so we're going to do the 130 inside, and we're going to do both outsides for 25 each. We're going to stick with this strategy one more time because I just can't seem to get the table hot. And sometimes it's best just to go ahead and press them instead of regressing them. But I'm going to stay with this 2 hits and down to 76 on the inside, 2 hits on the outside, and try to collect. Oh boy, 617.7 out again. I can't believe these dice, guys. I can't believe these dice. What's up, Sleepy? I can't go out like that. I can't go out like 0.7 out. That's terrible. I said I wasn't going to go on tilt, but 130, that's 180, 195. 205, 205. I'm not going to be working on the come out, but I'm going to resume. That's 180, 195, 205. Okay, so 205. I'm not going to be working on the come out, but I can't go with that 0.7 out crap. I can't get off the air like that. 415. both places. $639. All right, that pays 28. It don't pay like it don't pay the 36, the 35. If I were to hit the other number, but I still do the same scenario. I still have to regress the inside. So I have to drop a little bit more. I have to drop 8 instead of 1 to get this 60 off the board. Y'all guys know this strategy, so you know what I'm doing. 2 hits with 130 starting, well, 130 inside, and usually we do the 160, but I'm going to start doing the 25, so I'm doing the 180. But 2 hits on the inside and regress down to 76 inside. $235. I call for it. Instead of looking for one, and there it is. $235. All right, it pays 28, and a front line winner. So the 5 is paid. The 6, the inside numbers have paid for themselves. Pays 28. So I drop 2 and press one back up. Y'all know the routine. Drop 2 and start pressing them. Inside the front line pays, but I need change. So I can go to any craps. 5 bucks off. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice. Dice are out. Five, 1, 5, 1, 6. All right, the puck was off. So I don't collect anything there other than marking the 6. That's right. $639. Now we had a chance to press them a while ago, so they collect 50 for 1. They collect 50 for 1. And press these first and collect something off the board. Up to 9. $3, 5, 3. Here we go. Dice are out. Looking for 6. $5, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8. Pays 35. Do it the long way. Do it the long way so I can drop $1. Press 6 and 8. Up to 48 each. $3, 5, 3. Dice set, dice are up. We got 3, 1, 4. $1, pays 50. Press the 10, press the 4. Mark the 4. 4's marked. All right, 5-3. 5-3. We're looking for a 6. Point is 6. Nice route. 4-4. Hard 8. It's 48 up there. It pays 56. All right, it pays 56. So let's do this. Let's go to 50 and 50 there. And rack a little. Up to 8. Nice route. 2-5-7. 2-5-7. All right, it rolled. I was down to needing a 3 for a small with a $5. That was still a lot short road. Very short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 roller. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 rows. I only hit the outside numbers once, so I never was able to collect off of them. I never was able to collect off of anything on a small or all-tall small. And I did collect, I think, one time on a pass line, so I got that money out of the board. I probably collected, I don't think I collected enough to cover the outsides and the all-tall small. Collected a little bit because I was pressing back up on the insides. But I might have broke about even right there. That was a 7. Let me look at the stats right quick. So I started with 37 rows and I'm at 78 now, so 41 rows. I can't remember where I was at on SOR, but I'm at SOR now is 7.8. That's definitely probably lower. I don't know for sure. Well, I had a 5 come out. I had 5 7-outs when I started, and I got 10 7-outs now. So I know I lost money. But where this come from? I don't know what that $10 is for. I don't know. Wait a minute. This money goes down. This is part of it. I don't know what this $10 is for. I want to think I started pulling more money out to start a new session when I started talking. I don't know. This $10 is, but let's do this. I don't know. This $10 was laying there. I know I didn't take. I'm gonna put 25 up. I said I wasn't gonna go through tilt, but I'm gonna try this once more. This $10, I really kind of think I pulled it out of my rack, but I'm not sure. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it in the field. Whatever happens, it happens. If it wins in the field, I'm going to rack it. I'm going to split it. 5 and 5. Whatever. If it loses in the field, it all goes to the house. If it wins in the field, then I'm just going to put 10 in my rack. 5. I'm going to pay for 2 bets. Half of it goes to the house, half of it comes back. I really think it come out of my rack, but it's more like a dealer bet. 527, it lost in the field. Come out 7. This wins. Lose. So I lose 17 and I win 10. I have to drop 7 to get everything even. Come out 7. That's the third. Come out 7. Hey, what's up, Eric? What's up, Easy? All right. This right here is going to need to pay off. Aces in both places. This row right here is going to need to pay off. All right. Lose 10, win 14. So win 4. 2, nope, come out, and 2. All right. Dice are out. 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5. Come out. 5 more. 130 on the inside. Really takes us almost empties the bankroll. Not quite, but okay. 130 on the inside. Can't hold the chips. Five, 5. We got a hard 10. $4. Pay the big. Put 50 and 50. Dice are out. Four, 5, 9. We got a 9. Yeah, I'm gotta pay for the wrong way. Because at this point in the game, we're trying to get our staying alive money back out of the game. Trying to get our staying alive money out. We're going to rack 79. Look for one more inside hit. Dice are out. Didn't stay alive, guys. Didn't stay alive. Got a 6-1. Losing big time tonight. Did this last night. And did it again tonight. We are not all the way out of the hand, but we are almost. We're almost to a point of needing a marker. So, that being said, and I think this video went on for about 40 minutes or so. Nope, actually 47 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end it right there, guys. I have a very little bit of money left. Like $11. $56 right here. 156. So, I could just go on full tilt and just shoot for the last little bit, but ain't no problem. Good luck tomorrow, team, when you go into your local casino. Hope y'all can do some good there. Guys, I appreciate y'all joining in and hanging out with me and watching my crappy rolls. What's up, Chuck and Dice? I just now realized you was in the chat. Yeah, so you're just now able to catch a live stream? Well, I had a bad roll. I started out with 667 and I'm down to 156, I think I just counted. So I lost about 500 with about 40 something rolls. So yeah, I had a bad run right here. I had 1 or 2.7 outs with, I know for sure I had one. I'm thinking earlier I had a second one with 180 on the board plus 555 ATS and $10 pass line. So you're looking at 205 two different times with a 0.7 outs. That sucked. That row right there was pretty well. I was able to pull 79 back down on one hit, but I only had one hit. I have to have more than one hit. It usually takes me 2 inside hits and it takes me 2 outside hits in order to get my money off the board the way I've been playing it. But that's starting out with 180 on the board, plus a 555 ATS and a $10 pass. So in order to get my money back off the board, I don't take the outside hits until I've hit them twice. But I'll be back in a little while. I still got some more stuff to do at the house, in the yard, at the house, inside the house, for the wife, and got to get some stuff ready. And then I'm gonna come back out here a little later. I've got my clock says 6:55. I'm in the Central Time Zone, so I'm gonna come back out a little later, maybe in a couple of hours. I don't know if anybody's gonna be shooting, but I might hit the Skype group up and see if anybody's shooting. We'll see. We might. Who knows? We might play. Play a little match. Not a match, but just a practice session together. I'm probably just going to leave this one. I know I'm just going to leave this out here because generally, if I was playing at the casino, I wouldn't have probably shot this last 2 rounds because I had called myself earlier, said I was going to do the last session, and I had a 0.7 out, and I said I can't go out like that. So I jumped right back in there and I did 2 more sessions. But generally, I wouldn't have went that far. The first time I was up here earlier today, I lost 333. And I said, that's enough of this for a while, so I took a break. And this time, I was probably down about like that again when I should have stopped, but I didn't. So what I'm probably going to do is take a marker. Just going to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a $500 marker. That way I got $656. So when I come back after a while, if nobody's shooting, if nobody is wanting to play, when I go back live by myself, I'll use this 656. And then I've got 656. Hey, these are all the chips I've got so far, guys. So I'm hoping some more comes in the mail by tomorrow. I seen where Sleepy said somebody, who did he say, Same Bet got Sleepy's chip today, but the envelope was tore open. So did he get the chip or the envelope was broke? But here's all the ones I've gotten so far. I got Pat's, I got Dice Tosser for Life, I got 36 Full Press, and I got Team. So that's the 4 I've got so far. Of course, as I put in the message earlier, I sent all mine out. Not all of mine, but I sent mine out today for all the addresses I have, and I have 18 addresses. So I sent 18 out today, and I used the envelopes like Team used. The brown envelopes that's kind of like for pictures. I'm hoping the post office and the mail people don't steal our. They need to quit all that thieving. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how that's happening. I don't know what the mail folks are doing. I don't know if the mail people themselves are ripping them envelopes open, or if it's the machine, the automated machine. Because when I was today doing my stuff, she marked on the things that mine were not flexible. So maybe you have to specify in the post office, something to that effect to keep to keep the mail out of the automated machines. Maybe the automated machines is tearing the envelopes. I'm not sure what's happening with the post office. Why are they tearing all our chips out of the envelopes? That's maybe a question that we need to try to find out. Why are they doing that? Is it the automated machine? As I'm wondering, is it something that where it's sorting the mail? Is it something like some rollers in there, like a press kind of that maybe, I don't know, so it can shoot. Maybe it's some rollers and it's real thin to shoot the mail through. I'm not sure how that works. And if it is, maybe those things are so thin when they're shooting envelopes through, it's ripping them. I'm not sure what's happening there. I'm just wondering if it's the mail people. Okay, so you did have your stamp, Sleepy, and he still received it, and it was tore out of the envelope. See, that makes me think that they're going in there and tearing them out for some odd reason. Why? I mean, why would it not be legal to send these in the mail? But it seems like that they're going in there and ripping those out, and I don't understand that. That's making me wonder what is really going on with the mail people. Is the mail people? I know Angeline said earlier on the Skype that maybe they think it's Bitcoin. Who knows? I don't know what they're thinking. So the chip was there, Sleepy? The chip, he did get the chip, but the envelope was torn open? The chips were there, though? What do you mean by that? Same bet got his chip, and the envelope was tore, or he got an empty envelope, an empty tore envelope? What do you mean by that? Both chips were there, and the envelope was tore. I don't know what's going on. At least the chips were there. Some guys, several people received envelopes, the past few weeks that were no chips with a tore open envelope. I don't understand it. It's weird. I don't know if Team's still in the group or in here, but if he is, how many has any of Team? If you're still here, did you send all of yours out the same way, the way you sent mine? Because I got mine in a brown envelope from the post office that was kind of like cardboard, and it was on the front of it. It said something about photo envelope. It said something about 5x6 or 4x10 or 4x6 maybe picture envelope. I just wonder if anybody that Team sent out to, if they've tore any of them type of envelopes open. Because I put 18 of them envelopes all in the mail. I probably should have did the move like you did, Sleepy, just to give out a few or just a couple of tests, 2 or 3, just to see if they could make it before I did them all. Because by the time I give them all to her and at the post office and pay for them all and left, I got to thinking about it. I said, well, maybe I should have tried a test run like you did. Sleepy, on the ones you sent out, did you send out more than one? when you sent out the one to same bet, did you just send out just the one, or did you send out more than the one? And if you sent out more than the one, is he the only one that's gotten one so far out of the batch you sent, or is there some others that give the same problem? You sent out like 5, and no one else has got theirs yet, or they haven't told you yet, maybe. Now, without me having any bets up, I can probably sit here and roll 30 times and never hit a 7. Okay, no one else has received any? Yeah. Maybe some will come in the mail tomorrow, and some of those 5 that you've got gone, we can get a better report. You know, it just makes me wonder how these things are getting told. Now, let's see, when I got Pat's, I'm pretty sure he had took a piece of cardboard like that would come out of the back of a like what would come off the back of a folder type notebook. Maybe it wasn't quite this thick, but something that would come off the back of a notebook like this. Maybe it wasn't quite that thick in the cardboard, but he had took something to that effect and wrapped and put it in there. Put it in a piece of cardboard like that before he put it in the envelope, and that seemed to come through pretty good. But I think when 36 full presses come through to me, I think it was just in a plain envelope. I don't remember getting a torn envelope from anyone without a chip in it. I might be wrong, but I don't think I have. Could very well be wrong about that. Okay, I appreciate that, Sleepy. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna hop off here for a little bit, let these dice, hopefully they warm up, because I had a rough session last night, which was my first lives, and then today I'm going backwards on the bank rolls. Let's see, and I knew this a while ago when I quit betting. Now I've done throw the dice 4 times. I hit a 6, I hit an 8, I hit a yo, and now I done hit a 5. No, maybe I hit a 9 and a 6. I know I hit 4 numbers. One of them was a yo, the rest of them was inside numbers. And now I probably can sit here and throw and throw and throw when the bets ain't up there. When the bets ain't up there, I just throw and throw and throw and hit numbers. Number after number, 5, 4, 9. So, if I run this bankroll out on my later on session and go broke, the next session I might do is with no betting and just practice rolling. But Sleepy, I appreciate it. Everybody, anybody out there, everybody watching, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all hanging in, giving me some comments and encouragement. And I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna catch up with you guys later and see if anybody's rolling. Maybe we can do a session together. Chili from Old Town, and dice are out. Thank you guys. Thank you a lot.